All right, welcome everybody to the RRR247 team conference call. My name is Niall Eddy. I'm calling in from Southwest Florida, right around the corner from you, Linda. And I've been down here for a while. It's I'm in the water community. I'm in the waterways all around me, the harbor right around me, and boats all around me. It's a fishing community, so it's heaven for me. We've got a lot of great things to share with you guys tonight, especially you brand new people. And just make sure you got something to write on and get back with the person who got you here if you're brand new. If any of it hasn't been explained to you yet, or there's anything you don't understand, don't feel overwhelmed. Just feel like we're feeling. We're blessed. There's a lot of stuff coming at us, and it's all great. So if you're brand new, Christy, Linda, and the others that I talked to, enjoy this because we're going to share some great things with you. I've been in this industry for 32 years now, right? I got started 32 years ago because I just wanted to supplement my income and have some extra money to spoil my kids because I was going back to school and taking 16 credits a semester, working as many side jobs as I could. And I just wanted some extra money to help, do some extra things for the kids. And it turned into something incredible because about 6 or 8 months into it, I got to that point where it was no longer advantageous for me to go to work and punch a clock when I was making the kind of money I was making at home and having fun doing it. So I walked away from that job 32 years ago, and it turned out to be the best decision of my life. It completely changed the course of my life. I was, an ex-carpenter, a framer, turned aviation mechanic. I had no background in sales, no background in marketing, no background in any of this stuff. But I was a person that was willing to learn a few new skills and just, copy what some other people have done and put it into motion. And after a couple of years in this business, I was talking to a family member one day, and I stepped back and realized what I had done because I was just having a blast doing what I was doing. And I realized that I was making more in a couple of months, earning more money in a couple of months than anybody I've ever known in my entire life or anybody in my family had made in an entire year. And that was the validation for me to start sharing that with the rest of the family. Because once they realized what I was doing, they stopped having the negative look upon the little business that I started on the side, right? And it allowed me the kind of freedom to do whatever I wanted with my kids. When I told you when I got started, it was something I got started just for my kids. So I could do a little extra for them. Any way that I could find to spend more time with my kids was a blessing for me. This business gave me that complete freedom to do that. I was a dad that got to put the kids on the bus, take the kids off the bus, go to every football practice from Pee Wee when the helmet was bigger than he was, all the way to high school football, and volleyball camp because I had a daughter who played volleyball, cheerleading camp because I had a daughter that was a cheerleader. And when the high school needed a bowling coach, guess what? I raised my hand and became the bowling coach for the high school because it was just one more way for me to spend more time with my kids. So I would have never been able to do that if it wasn't for this industry and just learning a couple new skills and putting everything in motion and following a system that was put in front of me. That's the key. That's one of the things I hope you guys learn really quick. Follow the system that's put in front of you. Don't try and reinvent the wheel. That's one thing I never did was I just followed the system that was put in front of me, and I put forth more effort. Sometimes I put forth double the effort that I was told to put forth because if X amount of effort was going to create X amount of income, then I knew I could double that income just by doubling the effort, right? Everything was about numbers for me, and that's how I always broke things down. So I provided for my kids in a way that I never could have done, building homes or turning a wrench at the airport. But I got that financial freedom and that time freedom and that lifestyle freedom because of this industry that you guys are looking into right now. And when I got involved 32 years ago, I was only around for a couple of years when I got to meet the founders of RRR247. That was almost 29 years ago now. So I've been here for 32 years. I met them 29 years ago. We've done a lot of great things over the years. We've always been in business and tied together somehow, but we've built the relationship family. Okay. I call them family. That's my brother and my sister, the co-founders of RRR247. I know their children. They know my children. We vacationed together. We've done a lot of things together. 3 decades now that we've been going strong, but I'm going to tell you something right now. We've never had it as good as we have it right now. Sometimes I still have to get up and pinch myself and go, do we really get to do this? do we really have all that now? Did you really just add that to the system to make it that much better for everybody? Is this really happening? I still pinch myself when I get up. And I talk to Rory about that all the time. When I met him first 29 years ago. He was a young guy with that software brain right out of high school before anybody even knew what was going on out there. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have cell phones, so we couldn't text. There was, email didn't exist. None of this stuff existed. But I met this guy that had that software brain, and it was ahead of times. And he created something that I call a billboard voicemail through the telephone system, where I can run ads in 300 newspapers across the United States and take all of those into one voicemail and get out all the packages that I needed to get out back then, because we were doing an old snail mail program, right? It didn't have ebooks and all the great stuff that we have today. But I also, as I started building that team of people around the country, I could leave one message and send it out to thousands of people at the same time. It's just like email, right? Just like a text message, right? But we didn't have any of that technology back then. The internet wasn't around for all of us back then. But what we did have was Rory Rickard, the guy with the software brain that made this all happen for all of us entrepreneurs out there trying to build our businesses, right? And then something happened in '94. The internet actually hit everybody's home. Computers were hitting desktops and kitchen counters and home offices all over the world, right? And that's when Rory really found his niche. And he left that telephone company behind, and he went online and became one of the first online gurus in lead generation. There's a lot of lead generation companies out there, and we have all tried many of them then and even look at some of them today just to see what they're doing. None of them know how to do what he knows how to do. None of them can produce the quantity of leads that he can produce or the quality of leads that he can produce. And that helped him build a lot of relationships around the world, because he was the #1 lead generation guy out there. He was the #1 lead generation guru on the internet. And then Rory decided to start building websites. And I used some of its early websites, and there was nothing out there that could produce the way his website could produce, by getting traffic to that website and having the right kind of information and the page built just right to bring forth the right number of positive people to help build our businesses. The first website I seen Rory put together looked like a flyer on the internet, guys. So, and when we could add color to it, I thought that was the greatest thing since sliced bread. But then Rory kept learning and adapting and learning. And, the second generation stuff came around, a page behind the page where you can click, go to the next page. And that kept evolving. And Rory stayed on top of the technology in front of everything that's happening out there until he evolved into this thing called the performance blogging system, where we have hundreds of pages attached to that front page that all represent different products and services that we get to take to the marketplace, that we get to take out there and have a positive impact on people's lives while we're also building an incredible business for ourselves. That organization of products and services keeps getting better every month, maybe, or every other month. It keeps getting better every quarter. It keeps getting better every year. They just keeps adding to it. He keeps finding more and more relevant products and services that he can keep adding to that list inside that website. That gives you the ability to market so many different relevant products and services that we're always going to be able to stay on top of everything that's happening in the marketplace, and always have an incredible business to build, and always have something to take out to the different markets throughout the entire world, not just our backyard, not just across this country, but the entire planet. And that's the performance blogging system. And that's the guy that's behind this whole thing. But there's also a co-founder involved, and that's his lovely wife, Tanya, that you guys will get to meet one day soon. This is a partnership of two people that are big-hearted, business-minded people with work ethics like you've probably never seen before. They're a power couple because they complement each other. When I flew out there a couple of years after meeting Rory, I got to meet Tanya, and it took me one day to realize this is an incredibly organized woman that is driven, and her organizational skills are something like I've never seen before. She plans every minute and every hour in a day. And she plans, months and years ahead. And that's one of the ways that Rory was always able to stay on time, stay on schedule, never miss an appointment, never miss a goal, never miss a deadline, and just keep building the way they've been building. And they take those skills that they have, pour them into the system that they created with the performance blogging system and a training system attached to it. And they built a circle of people that had that same desire and passion to take out something great to the world, and we can market and have a positive impact on other people's lives, stomp out poverty, do our best at it anyway, and just give other people the ability to achieve the time freedom, the financial freedom, and everything that I was talking about that this industry can provide for anybody. It doesn't matter whether you have any experience, because I didn't when I got started. It doesn't matter whether you want part-time income, supplemental income, add to your retirement plan income, or complete career change like Stacy, myself, and many other here have done recently. We've got a plan for you. Rory's got a system in place for you to do that. And all you got to do is do exactly the way they've laid it out. Follow the plan, follow the system, follow the steps. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Put forth the effort on a daily basis, and keep your goals written down. And as you get there and check them off, create a new one. Get to the next goal, check it off, create a new one. And I've never seen anything in my 32 years in industry. We have the kind of support and training, and the step-by-step training, by the way, which is important to many people, especially me, coming from a military background. I like that structure, right? The step-by-step process is to take you anywhere that you want to go. And that's happening because two people who get up every morning, have a cup of coffee, have a little meeting amongst themselves, and then ask each other, how can we make this better for everybody else? What can we add to the system to help everybody achieve whatever their goals are? What can we do to make it better for everybody? And every day, every time I say, I don't think it can get any better than it does, and I know Stacy's going to shake her head here in a second. Every time I say, I don't think it can get any better than it is right now, they always find a way. Something's coming along, something's coming next week, something's coming tomorrow, and guess what? Something's coming at you tonight to make it better, for everybody, to help you achieve all your dreams and goals, whatever they may be. So normally we like to introduce some of our leadership here on Tuesday nights and some of the upcoming superstars on Tuesday nights, so you can get to meet more of the team, because there's an incredible team that's been built behind these two people that put this system together. But tonight there is so much information coming out, so much that Rory's got to share with you. We're going to go directly to him. Tanya has even stepped out of the way and said, Rory needs every minute that we can give him. So as soon as we get to that point, let's get him on board. So without any further delay, you guys, I want to introduce to you my friend, my brother, our family member, our leader, our mentor, the co-founder of RRR247, Mr. Rory Rickard. And watch what a lovely backdrop he's got. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm here in Niall's place. Now, if you could mute out a little bit.
Get in there.
Take the background noise. Okay, perfect. We have a lot to cover. And I'm just going to state that I've been feeling way overwhelmed with everything coming at us. So I slowed things down just a little bit. So pay attention. I'm going to be releasing some stuff out of the way first. And then we're going to really get into some nitty gritty on this new product that Velveeta just gave us yesterday. So that's going to be the main focus today. But I'm going to bring you up to speed with some things coming up, an event coming up in April. And then we've got two incredible products that we're adding to our kiosk offerings, I guess, one of which can make a lot of money. And we're going to really dive in on that on Saturday. So on Saturday's training, Saturday morning, that first hour, we're going to spend on that. We're waiting for the tracking to be completed. I got a call about 5 minutes before we started here that they figured out a better way to track. So we're going to try to get that up tomorrow. Yeah, Stacy, I just found out. And we're going to see where that goes tomorrow, and we'll have it ready for Saturday. This is one of those things, we want to make sure we track it perfectly. And I don't want to just launch it halfway and have to clean it up later. It's a long delayed process. We talked about this product last week. It's employee retention credits. It deals with the government's everything that they've done because of COVID relief and everything else. I'll have all the details. I'll actually have a compliant page that everybody can copy from and market the right things out there with it. I've been putting businesses through it already. And so, you know, one thing you can do between now and Saturday is just start making a list of any business that you know, their HR department, or, you know, the owner of them. And we're talking small all the way up to 500 employee businesses. This is something that, you know, they need to get access to, and it's first come, first serve. When the money's gone, it's gone. So we have a whole system for them to get it all done. It's going to be a tremendous thing. And we're going to have the tracking for everybody so we can track it. I'll put this out there too. This is a great project that we get to be part of because of our network, because of who we are and what we're able to do. It pays out because the government, we get paid when the government pays out, and it's 4 to 6 months down the road. So this is something we're going to start really amping on. It's going to last for a few months. Those that have access to it, great. Those that don't, we're going to blog it out and put it out in the nooks and crannies and see what comes in. Okay. We got a really good landing page process, a really good explanation process. I'm just getting it. I'm going through compliance again tomorrow. Make sure that I don't overstate something. I don't want to cross any of those lines. And then we'll have our best foot to go forward with everybody else. So just be ready for that. That's one thing I was going to try to get done today. We're just going to take a break and move it out. That's what we're going to do. Okay. The other thing is there's a huge fun thing that we're adding. It's going to be released to the VIPs and our Prime One guys, and obviously our leadership. That's coming in the next couple of days as well. We will probably be announcing a special meeting on Saturday, so pay attention. I think we're thinking about, let me look at that time scale again. I'm actually going to mark it down just to make sure. So it's tentative because we want to get moving on this as fast as we can. There's a timeline. We want to make sure everything's ready. So what do we say, Stacy? We say 3 o'clock. What time did we say?
You had said like right after we were done with the wine ambassador. So that'd be what, 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central. If you want to give us an hour break so we can all get a lunch or something, I don't think anyone would.
Yeah, let's do 2 p.m. Central.
2 p.m. Central. Okay.
No, I mean 2 p.m. Eastern. Sorry.
Eastern.
Yeah.
All right. So 2, 1, noon, and 11 a.m. guys.
And
know your time zones.
You'll know who you are to come on that. We're gonna make that. We're gonna do it first with our leadership, and then Prime One. So anybody involved in the Prime One hubs, that'll be at that time, and we'll get that message out to everybody. And then we're gonna have the whole next week to get this going. This is something we're rolling out the month of January. So everybody's gonna hear about it at the right opportune time. And we're just getting tracking, everything set up on that as well. So let's see. Okay, let me close that down. All right, so that's some stuff out of the way. Now I'm going to go into some really fun announcements of things that are coming here in April this year. So we're in 2022. Hello, welcome to the new year. We got a lot going on this year. Okay, we're going to talk about the first half, but you guys should always be planning on your schedule and know what's coming, right? So within RRR, we have approximately 4 events a year. Sometimes it might be 5. And then we might throw in some regionals every now and then. So this year, we don't have any event planned until April. And April is the 8th, 9th, and 10th. And it's going to be out in the Dallas area. It's going to be in McKinney, Texas, which is just a neighboring city to Dallas. It's a place Tanny and I have been going to a long time, but we're going to be right near the facilities of where all of Velveeta products are created. And some of us are going to have access to go through a private tour, see how this is, and we're going to be doing a leadership training with Velveeta on that Saturday, which is the 9th. And then the following day, Sunday, is going to be RRR training day, RRR247 training day. And we try to couple them together so that it's the same travel expense, maybe an extra night at the hotel. I know the hotel we're staying at, I can't release it yet because they're getting the stuff from down, and they're going to work on getting us the best rate. That being said, I need a head count. I need a head count of those who are going to go, those that can be there, those that can make that happen. We're trying to get the best deal possible on the hotel. Let me tell you about McKinney. There's not a lot of hotels in McKinney. Next, when they know there's an event coming in, we got to pounce at the rates, or else all of a sudden the rates everywhere go up. We know the game, so we got to do this methodically, and we want to keep the rates low. We don't want to be spending $200 a night for a 4-star hotel. That's the best hotel we get, 4-star. That's still great meeting rooms. It's just it's a nice hotel. We just don't want them to raise the rate because they hear an event. That's what they're known for doing. So I'm just gonna put this out there nicely. I'm gonna show you guys where we can reserve. We're gonna have we have a lot of people in that area. A lot of you are here. I need you guys to look at your calendars, commit, and we're gonna have the hotel information really soon. Probably this week. We know the dates, so we can start booking that in there. Tanny and I have already booked airfare. We're already booked out there. We're going to be staying there through the 11th at that same hotel, so that those that stay, actually we're staying through the 12th. That way we can have meetings with those that can stay longer, and we're going to fit in as much as we can during the same time. Okay, so we'll be at that same hotel until the 12th. So we're going to be there Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. We'll leave Tuesday, obviously, but Sunday, so we can be there overlapping on days, times, work with stuff. If you need help with how you're doing your BRT, you need help with some of the word phrasing, this is the time to do it. You're gonna have amazing amounts of leaders around to help correlate. And you guys, this is why we do these. And we're gonna gain a lot of information on Bella Vita. It's obviously our anchor offer number 2, and we're gonna get all of that. And then we're gonna go right, excuse me, to our training on Sunday. So this being said, excuse me, I'm going to show you something. Maybe I'm going to show you. Let's see. Okay, everybody should be able to see this now. This is the link. You can get this from your back office too. You can go right to it. Succeed to the summit. So this is a leadership summit. So we're going to call it VLS or Bella Vita. Wow, Bella Vita Leadership Summit. And that I'm reading my notes, so I'll get back to that here in a second. I'm so excited to go to the coffee page. So bear with me. But anyway, this event's coming up April 8th and 9th. We're going to be there on the 10th. So when the hotel's announced, that's where we're going to have our event. So we want to book in the group hotel, because we're going to have everybody there. We're going to be able to meet in between and before and after and all that stuff. And then we're going to be there on the 10th, and then obviously blending over to the 11th. So I tell everybody, I would get your hotel the 8th to the 10th at least. You can check out on the 10th, and we're going to be doing our meetings, and you can, have the hotel hold your luggage or whatever else, and then you can leave from there. And we'll be going till probably 4:30, 5 o'clock on the 10th. So if you're booking your airfare, book it for after that. That gives you the whole time on Sunday that we can pound things out. Now we're going to have our meetings. You guys have been through our meetings before. We usually try to provide stuff there locally. There's not a lot around McKinney, but we're gonna bring lunch in. And so I'm gonna show you what we did to help coordinate this. We're trying to be very organized. So you guys all have been to the update page, and when in doubt, or if you want to know what's going on, the hottest topics, they're on our RRR247.com/update page. And I went ahead and updated it today for the training in McKinney. And then right here, I have a registration page. Okay. And this is for April 10th. And this way we know a head count of those who are going to be there. We can, I convey it to Costa so we can get the rooms set up and know how many rooms we have at the hotel, get the best rate we can for everybody. We're staying there for a few nights. So the lower the price, the better, the more we can help everybody save and get there. Bella Vita is charging $49.95 for the tickets. And it's, Costa and I have a very similar approach on how we do things. That's just basically, they're going to provide lunch, everything else. That's just basically saying, hey, I'm coming for sure. Make the room for me, get me set up for that. And then we're allowed to earn our way back, right? Like if we just produce, we're going to get that money back. And he always makes it worth our time to go to the events. That's something we'd like to do. What Tanny and I talked about in doing these events going forward is, we've done things before. We don't charge anything. We have a lot of people say they're going to come, and then we plan way too much food, way too much beverage, and it's just not smart. Is what it comes down to. So this one we put a $20 price tag on. We're going to have lunch come in on Sunday, and beverages, and this will just hold the spot there. This is so that people are serious. I'll make this really clear. Everybody needs a ticket. So if you're bringing your spouse, they need a ticket as well. I probably need to spell that out a little bit more, but right here it says register here. This is already set up. People can start registering for it right now. And it's our April 10th. That's the date. It has information on here that's here, right? This is $20. It says it right there. There's $20. We know we're anticipating, getting 100, 200 people, but we need to get a really good head count because we want to get the best rate, and we don't have a lot of hotels to pick and choose from. So we gotta negotiate it right out the gate, or else the prices do go up. We just know how it works. And that's something we're trying to be very proactive on going forward. You guys, if we can save $10, $20, $30 a night, it adds up for everybody. And our goal is to get everybody there in the same room, same energy going forward. So, and then you guys can plan on this. I mean, this is 90 something days away. A lot of people are within driving distance here. Airfares to Dallas are very inexpensive, especially if you're 60 days ahead. We're getting very good rates when we were looking at it, even today. So this is where it's at. You guys can link it from the update page. Instructors, make sure you get that out to your students. This is one of those things, and a lot of people, this will be your first event at a RRR247 event. This will be your first time. And it just opens up your world once you see what's really going on and everything we have access to. And the way that we couple things with Bella Vita or we do it with wine, it's very unique how we do things, and we want you to see it. It's just awesome. So I'm so excited to have another meeting again. We just had the last one, and they were, in September, and it feels like it was just so long ago. And here it comes. We know this is coming up there. We're already planning for this. Tanya and I have already been making arrangements for the hotels and everything that's going on. That's how come I know so much, and I got this ready to release today. All right. So you're going to need to get your ticket with Bella Vita, which will be in the back office. It's not even available yet. It'll be available here soon. So that's $49.95. This is $20. It's probably the least expensive event we've ever seen, but it's a leadership summit to pour into us. So we're going to get, the agenda is right here. I'm going to pull it up. The agenda is actually on there, right? So Friday, April 8th, there's a private VIP tour for rock stars and above. There's a VIP dinner for rock stars and above that night that's qualified. And this is something everybody should be striving for. And that's a great thing to have. But, those that are there earlier, this is the time to meet with your leadership and your groups. And if they're not going to that dinner, they're going to be there to help with the teams, and we're going to be able to coordinate stuff together. That's something else we'll work on too, right? We want to pour as much time into the group as possible at these events. Then Saturday morning, there's a facility tour, and I know that's going to be based on seating and arrangements and who's there. So you just make the commitment to get there, and if you make the tour, great. If not, we're going to have the training from 1 o'clock on, and it's either going to be at the event or it's going to be, at the hotel. It's going to be all taken care of. There'll be bus and transportation back and forth. You're going to be handled on this stuff. You just want to commit and get there, and then just start building your business towards it. That's one of the biggest things in what we do, because we are self-driven, we're self-employed, is that we set a goal and then we push to get there. And these events, event to event, is a really good way to do that. So you commit to go, and then you make yourself get there and make yourself do as much as you can, so that when you got there, you achieved as much as you could. That's what you do. And you're in competition with building for yourself. And you have a whole team and family around you that loves on you and is here to help you succeed as well. So we want you to get in these habits of doing this. So commit to this and get there. Find a way to make it happen. You've got the dates. It's going to be, 8th, 9th, 10th. Stay through the 11th if you can, or leave on the 10th. It's going to be good for those of you that are still working at JOB. And I'm sorry, we're going to try to help get you out of that if you want. Those that like it, I get that too. But you're only going to need to take off that Friday. You can come in Friday. If you know you're not going to be at that tour, that's fine. Get in on Friday. Worst case, get in on Friday, right? If you're going to go on that tour, get in Thursday night or, whatever else, but you only need to take off that Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, come back. That's just plan it out, right? This is for the summit agenda. And this is all in your back office. It's also on the ticket right here. I got another link to it right there, right? So I just shared that link there so everybody can see it. It's all there. And again, to get this is on the /update page. I cannot tell you how excited that we are to have everybody go to an event again. And we just get a bill from the business. Okay, now I'm gonna just stop this for a second. Just look at everybody. And I like to see all the cameras on here. I'm on my gallery view. We have this event in April. Then those that have achieved, and we're gonna talk about this a little bit today. I'm looking at my time. We have Waikiki coming up in June. April, May, June. That's 2 months away, right? So 2 months after this event. So you should have momentum and everything going on. April 16th, we'll still be in, well, it'll be after they're in Texas. April 16th is the cutoff for the Wine Ambassador Leadership Retreat in Waikiki and all the points you can get for that. Keep pushing. Everybody just get your momentum going. You can make all these things happen. And if somehow you miss it, you should have momentum to make sure you don't miss the next one. That's what this is about. Getting that business going, get that momentum going. I'm going to tell you guys, and especially like on the instructor side, we've added more and more ways for you guys to earn and get there. Remember, we're not just marketing one thing. We're marketing one big, huge circular concept that markets lots of things. And once you see that world open up, you see why we're so excited to just run with it the way we do and why we focus on what we focus on. Now, Bella Vita, #2 anchor offer, home run city. I'm going to be there covering a bunch of things. I'm so excited to actually fill in some gaps here. And this is one of the benefits of having the performance blogging system is we do a lot of work and sometimes we just replace it with something better. That's what's happening today. And every time I see it actually happen, I know what it was like not having this in a system online before. And I know the blessing that we have it. So I just get so excited to actually use this as a tool. It's not a negative, it's a positive. So I'm going to get there in a second. That's the coffee page. We're going to get there. So I'm going to plan this out there. So after the event in June, right? July, August, September, Labor Day is our wine event. It's our harvest event. It's our Crush It 2022 harvest event in Napa again at our vineyards again. Only it's going to be different than last year. And last year was freaking awesome. This year we're changing it up a little bit. We're making it so we can actually be in the vineyard even longer and have even more of an event. I'll leave it there. You'll see notes to come, but that's coming Labor Day. So you can start planning around that now. Now you've got to be a Grand Crew to go to that. We are going to be doing tickets because we only have a limited space. We have more people now than we did then and last year. And we're gonna have tickets become available. Now the tickets are going to work just like you're seeing with Costa and Bella Vita, and I think a lot alike. The tickets will be on sale, and when we do the next promotion, you'll be able to earn travel credits, earn your ticket back. You know, we're producing, we're sharing, we're ambassadors, right, with wine. So I'm just getting you guys ready for that. That news is about to come out. Let's just say we had too much today. I just wanted to tease a few things, just so you guys know, don't miss Tuesdays. There's too much coming. Don't miss Tuesdays, don't miss Saturdays, don't miss Mondays. You guys, we're career builders. We're building careers here, right? If it's important for us to show up, you should be showing up. We get to pour into you guys. Like I can help everybody during this 1 hour every Tuesday. That's so epic for me to be able to do that. There's no way I could do it otherwise. Okay, so that's coming up in this the map out the year, guys. You know, we got the April event, the June event, the September event, and then there will be another Bella Vita event somewhere in September, October. We don't know the exact dates yet, but we know it's coming up around there. We know that it won't be Labor Day. Costa won't do it on our Labor Day. That's a sacred time for us. He knows, right? Don't get in the way of my vineyard. That's time that we get to really celebrate and sit back and focus in our own vineyard. You just can't. That's something that I just can't believe we have as a dream, right? It's a dream come true in so many ways. So that happened, but we know that that's going to come up there, and you guys, it'll probably end up being in Florida again. Based on where the world's at, it's so much more free here. I'm in Florida right now. And I'm all for that. You know, I'll go to Orlando anytime for an event. Miami area, the beaches are nice. I'm always for that. We're there to meet you, right? We're there to hang out with you guys in a great environment. That's all I care about. Give me some good restaurants around so we can actually have some good time to break bread with everybody. That's what I care about. So anyway, you guys got the notes down of what's coming. Make it part of your schedule, right? Start planning ahead. Some people have to get work off 6 months ahead. You got to get out of that situation, but I know that's happening. So we want to make sure we're communicating with you as soon as possible. Now, Here's where it gets really fun. And this is something that we're always putting in motion. We want you guys to be able to earn while you're building, right? You're building your career, but also these trips, we know they cost money. You're investing in yourself. They're an investment into your future, into your knowledge, into your learning curve, in the connections that are going to help elevate your business to that next level, and so on. That's how this works. And it's once you go to an event, you'll be like, okay, I get it now. And then we want to go to the next ones. Well, as you're working and taking advantage of everything, and remember, Tanya and I are paying for your leads. We've invested into you from the day you set foot to come be part of RRR247. So in addition to us funding all that, we want you to just take advantage of it, get using it, make those habits. As you're producing, you're going to see that we do all these promotions and contests, and Costa and I are on the same page on this. We want to give our producers a way to earn their way to get there. We want you to be earning money and being able to invest in your people and get them there so you can help them grow to that next level. It's not about today's future. It's about tomorrow. It's about years from now. It's about building the legacy up. And I always want to make sure you guys understand this is where this is at. Because if you haven't been in this environment, and we like this environment a lot, but if you haven't been in this before, you may not understand why we have so many events. And you may not understand why we go here and we do this and we have to pay. It is a massive investment into your business and what you're able to do. It changes your mindset and your motivation. And you guys got to realize we give you every day this amazing success smorgasbord. Everything's there and it tastes amazing. We just can't force you to eat. That motivation for you to get off your butt and go eat and partake of your own rescue and help build your business with the resources we gave you, we can't do that. That's something that has to come from within you. You've got to believe in yourself as much as we believe in you. We already know you can do it. We've made it so anybody can do it. We're here to help you fall. If you fall, we're here to help you catch. We're here to help support you all the way through. You have everything here. We just got to find that motivation to get you to believe in yourself to where you're like, okay, I'm doing this. That's what this is all about, is get that done. The hardest thing is get people in momentum. Everything's, you guys don't have to reinvent the wheel. We've already got a system. It all works. It's awesome. It's more towards perfection every day. We're always progressing and we're adding more and more to it. Okay, that being said, I got 20 minutes of fun. Pay attention, guys. We are recording this. You'll be able to catch it. We had a second anchor offer for a long time called Valentis, and we got all these V's. There's something with V. It's in our future always, right? That's why we have V marketing. I don't even know why I called it that for the most part. I just felt compelled to do that. But it's V is part of our life. Excuse me. So we've left Valentis. We just have better products with Bella Vita. They've replaced everything. And we were marketing a coffee product with Valentis for a long time. Weight loss coffee. When it first came out, it was awesome. It worked. It's actually why we went there. It was a foundational product, and we did very well with it. Very well with it. Then it just stopped working. They had to change the formulation, and as things go. And then, as the fates line up, Costa gets a hold of me, and we got this crazy, awesome brain nootropic product. I just fell in love with it. I shared it with Niall. He fell in love with it. We added it to the family, and based on cells, likability, and everything else, it quickly replaced Valentis. And then over the course of the last year or so, we've added Zleam, which is the #1 selling product in the company. It helps people sleep and lose weight. It's awesome, right? We got Youth, which is a liquid collagen. And now we've got this Plus line. And I'm going to explain to you guys, it's a line of products, Plus. We have the first product of that line, which is called Thermo. Thermo is basically a non-dairy coffee creamer that you add your coffee, tea, hot beverage, cold beverage, it smooths it out, but it has a benefit of giving you extra energy and thermogenic fat burning. So people can be getting more out of their coffee and tea. We're doing something so simple on the marketing side. We like our coffee. And we've sold coffee that had a weight loss benefit to it for so long, but none of us really liked the taste of the coffee. We like the benefit it gave us. Well, I'm just going to stress out how awesome this is and how simple too, right? Like, why didn't someone else do this? It's a coffee creamer. You can put to any of your favorite beverages and it gives you the benefit that you want. Forget about the coffee, changing the coffee. Drink whatever coffee you want. I personally have a very awesome affinity to Kona coffee. Love it. I have certain, barista and roasted stuff that comes from, Utah, where we can get it locally that I like. I can still drink that. I just put this into the creamer instead. And it literally starts shipping out on the 17th, which gives us time to start marketing, changing pages, and everything else. And the more you guys get to know this, now, Niall, I, Tanya, Steph, we've all tried this product. We got it, we liked it, and then they didn't give us any more for a while. That's what they do to us. So I can tell you, I'm not sure which is more torturous, knowing something's great is coming, but not tasting it yet, or tasting it, liking it, and not being able to get it. Like, I think that's even worse. I'm going to put that out there. So we know that it's a great product. I'm excited for the extra weight loss because I'm not to my ideal weight yet. I'm getting there. And every little thing helps, right? And we get to biohack with our customers. We have this awesome trifecta product line already. Brain, youth, lean. Now we add the plus towards the day. And you guys are going to be adding other things into that plus line that just helps make the day better for a lot of different areas. This is where we're skewing up and adding more to what we already have. And it's great for us on marketing because we only, we have a cost to be in that business. Most of us are using these products, so it's really not a cost. We just get to offset it, but we don't need to keep spending more money to add more products. We're just adding the product line that keeps growing. It's 19 months old and we have 4 product lines, 4 SKUs to market with. Actually, we have 4 product lines, multiple SKUs because there's different flavors, right? Chocolate mint's a permanent one, that's a win. Some of us really like that, right? Some of us, like the new strawberries lean. I think it works better than the other one, but I go back and forth depending on my travels. Like, how much do I want it to work, right? And I'll put that out there. So, we're learning and adapting these products, which makes our personal stories about it that much better, right? And so I'm going to show you guys some stuff here. I'm also going to show a page from Sheila Matchett because that woman, I swear to you, like, if she can knock out pages, like most of us blink, okay? And she knows how to capture the videos that the company puts out. And I'm going to show you guys some of that stuff today. I think it's important today. And I'm going to show you where that comes is, they give us these great videos. The thing with the Velveeta is those videos help sell the product. We don't need to be blabbers about what it is. They can watch that video and we just say, hey, the product works great for us. You should try it. That's as simple as it needs to be. I sample out like crazy, okay? I'm going to be buying a ton of the new product to sample out. It's because they sample their snaps, right? So I'm going to show you what I've done to modify things. I'm going to make some other modifications here over the next few minutes as we do our training today. So let me share my screen. So right here, hot body, excuse me. Okay, Sheila wrote this page. I'm going to share it with you guys in the chat. Sheila is one of our amazing MSIs, but you guys, she knows how to write, and she comes up with some of the most incredible directions on things. If you're one of her students, you're so lucky. I'll just say that because I think she's got one of the highest ratios of Google AdSense to student ratios that's out there because she just puts that care and love into getting it. But this page is written so, I would have never came up with this, ever. And this is why we're so unique and why we're so powerful being unique. But this right here is like, I want to share this with everybody, and I'm going to, because I'm going to share this, but it's got a really good story. And for those of you that are like, I don't know how to write, you just got to get your habits in a different process, in a different thinking process. So she made this, and it's awesome. But what I'm going to show you down below, and she's got all her Google AdSense running, right? You'll see that. This is a really, and I'm not even going on the hot Meg idea. I'm not going on the Meg thing. Her storyline is great. Like, you guys should read it and you'll get a good idea. But down below is, she's got the video here for plus. Now, when I write stuff, I like to put the video, because that video does a lot of the heavy lifting. I put it near the top, but she's got a really good storyline here. And this is something she can share with people. They're going to read it and relate to it. It's written in the perfect performance blogging style, where it's an advertorial style endorsement of a product or service. Sheila gets it, right? Which is, you guys, when you come on the Thursdays and she's doing any training, she knows what she's doing. She's gifted at this. And we, we just got to just take and learn. Like even me, I learn from her stuff all the time. So there's this video on here, guys, and it's a Vimeo video. It's not a YouTube video, which you can just right click and hit embed.
It's inspiring.
And if you guys haven't seen this video, it's freaking awesome. It helps sell this product that we have, okay? But in order to get that video and you see it somewhere, there's two things you can do. One, you can right click and you go to view page source. And then I'm gonna literally look for a Vimeo video. Why do I say Vimeo? Because I see Vimeo right here on the player, the Vimeo player, right? So I'm gonna come here and I can literally do Control F and type Vimeo, and it'll take me right to the player. See that? And all I gotta do is grab the iframe to iframe where it holds it. And I'm gonna modify mine from that 640 to 560 to 315, no problem. But I just gotta copy that, and then I paste that in my plus page, and I'll hit edit mine. And I'm gonna paste it right here in an HTML, what do we call these, blocks? And I'll paste it there, and then I just changed it from 560 to 315. I just like the sizing better for my blog pages that way. But she did all the work to take away anything that would go to somebody else. She just knows how to do that. And it's funny because I knew that she knew how to do that. So as soon as I saw her page, I went and copied it from her versus where the company gave it to me, because I knew that she stripped off anything that would take them to like the master distributor page. We don't want them to leave us. We want them to stick with us. And so I'm just going to say this: we have leaders that know how to do this stuff. If you want to know the right video, and you guys, these are things that you learn sometimes the hard way. Like if I look at the video for the company, it takes them right back to Richard and Mary, and that's not bad on them. I mean, they're marketing that, but I don't want any of my traffic. I want them to come to me. I want to keep it in my bucket, right? I want them to click from me. I don't want to give them an easy way to click away from me, and that's what that did. And Sheila already knows how this works. She already did it. So thank you, Sheila, for that. You guys, I already knew I could grab it from her. I knew she already did it. So this is the video. That's where you want it. You can get it from mine too, but you can get it from hers. You just got to clearly hit view source. And then I do Control F for find. And I just type Vimeo so I can find that code. And that's the code you want. And I'm going to try and teach you guys this stuff as we go along, just to make it easier. Because as we go forward, we're doing this over and over again. We're doing the same stuff over and over again, just different products. Okay, so I'm going to close this down. I can close this down. I'm going to close that source down. There's your awesome page. You guys, it's a great read. Like such a great read. Okay, so I'm going to feature that in a bunch of things on the Facebook groups today. She blows me away with her direction and creativity. And this one, my jaw was on the ground. I was like, this is such a great storyline, and it's just magical. Okay, so I'm going to share it just as hers. She can get all the traffic I can give her for it. That impressed me so much. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the pages here I got on. So I've got our initial page here, which is the biohacking page, and I edited my biohacking page, and this is on rory3.com. So I'll type it out here. So rory3.com biohacking. I updated the verbiage on mine to add the image and everything that's there. And by the way, I added this to the shared Dropbox folder inside the Bella Vita one. There's a folder just for the new Plus stuff. And I put the box and this French vanilla packet in there. We just got those released to us literally like yesterday, but I put them on there so we can all use them. And then it matches, right? It matches the packaging of the other three. So I put that there. And I just introduced it in my verbiage for biohacking. So it's there, right? And then I created and so that's the biohacking page. Then I have the, that's my best barbecue sauce. So I'm working on that one still. Eventually I'll get all the other stuff on there. So even I don't have everything on my main pages that I build on, right? I just do what I can do, and I focus on the priorities. My priorities are always the anchors first. So there's my biohacking page. Then I created a plus page, and this is /PLOS. And I could do a plus as well. But the reason why I did that is I went and did a search online. So I'm going to give everybody this. And this will be a page like the biohacking page that I'm going to constantly add to. So when they bring out the next plus product, I'll modify this page to add that as well, just so I have a holding page for the plus products. And then I can cross-reference that page anywhere I want, right? And no one's going to be searching for plus per se, but eventually the word will be out there and they're going to search for it. So I want to have my hat in the ring in the Google search area that I got a plus page. So I created that, okay? I'm also going to go in and start modifying my coffee pages. So that being said, I'll come back to this. Let me go to rory3.com. I'm already checked into my dashboard, so it's going to put me in the edit parts. I'm going to go down to cooking, food, and wine. And I got best healthy cookie. I got the churros, fine wines, food and wine pairings, more than muse. Okay, that's in the cooking. We'll go to health. And this is my system, not the one that I start the students off with, right? This is the one that I add all my pages to, all my test pages to. And I still have the Valentis product line in here, okay? Now, I still got lots of customers from Valentis. As long as I'm making more money than it's costing me, I keep it going. I'm not gonna shut off a money stream, right? And I have people that just love some of their skincare lines and love their products, and that's great. I get paid on it every month, it's still cash positive, right? Meaning my minimum it costs me to be in the program works out to like 150 bucks a month. I make way more than that weekly still. So I just let it run. If that's a decision, I tell everybody, like we have stopped promoting that as our number 2 anchor offer because we have a better one. We don't need all these big anchors. We just need to have 2 solid ones, and we're gonna build everything else around it. And we're gonna have these awesome focus things, and we're gonna have some great kiosks that come in, but some things don't last forever, and we can't plan on that. But we did a lot of stuff on coffee. So we got this carb blocker, carb burner product. I'm leaving that page on mine for right now. I'm coming down here, and what I care about is these right here. Hot cocoa for weight loss, keto supporting products. I mean, I need to modify these. I don't want to be really, I want to phase out Valentis. I want to phase it out. But I did a lot of work to get these keywords going. And we have the /coffee logos and marketing that we've created for our meme marketing. In fact, /coffee and that logo are being used right now for the new memes that we're getting created this month. They're coming out in the next couple of weeks, and you're going to see them, and they're meant for this new product. Okay. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to start modifying those here, and I'm going to spend a little bit of time on it. And I'm just going to start with the coffee for weight loss. The hot cocoa, the same thing. I'm going to edit my page. And this is /coffee. So the new images coming out in the memes are going to be /coffee. And it's going to send people here. Okay. And I'm just going to rewrite this. And I wanted to do it live with you guys so you can see it done. And so let me I'll put the page on here. And I will be adding this to all the new student pages going forward when this is done, because it's a major area. It's part of our number 2 anchor offer of Velveeta. And again, it's just phasing out the Valentis stuff. Those that like the Valentis products, great. That's what we do, right? But we have our top 2 anchors, and now I don't need to worry about the coffee links. I don't need to worry about losing any of my, online credibility, any of the links that I've got posted out there. Any of the previous ads I have about coffee to lose weight, they're going to come to a new thing. No one's going to know I changed it. I'm just not going to market thermo perk anymore. I'm going to market plus thermo, right? So let me get to that right here. So I have the page. It's all spelled out. This one cross references to the fine wines. That's okay. Biohacking's here. I've been slowly modifying this over time. Now I can replace the coffee altogether, right? And even though I got this, coffee here with the cinnamon, I might want to keep this picture. I might not want to. I'm going to go see what we have available, right? But I definitely want to put that plus product right here. And even though it says Velveeta on it, I'm going to lead with that probably. Just because I'm putting snaps everywhere, they can click on it. I'm going to just drive that. However, sometimes there's better images to use on the coffee, and I think I might just do that here. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm not sure the angle, but I just see what it goes, where it fits when I start writing. So I'm going to start doing that now. It's 3 minutes to 10. We're going to keep the recording going on. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to take a 1 second break or 1 minute break. And then we're going to keep going. You guys are welcome to stay as long as possible to watch this. It'll be on the pre-recording. So those of you that need to go at the top of the hour, I respect your time, but I'm going to finish this off. It's that important to me. I want to make this one coffee page done today. I don't want to do it Saturday. I want to do it right now so you guys can see it done. Those of you that want to come look at the work after the fact, great. It's going to be rory3.com/coffee. All right, I'll be right back here. I'm going to stop my share. I'm going to pause the recording for 1 minute. I'll be right back. All right, so back again on my coffee pages, and I'm just going to look at what I have here. And I want you guys to see how I do this because it doesn't hurt, right? But I'm really going to start almost with a new thing. So I already had an angle that I wanted to go with. And I really think about this sometimes, and it comes at the oddest times, right? I'm also going to like share something that is true for me. If I ever feel like I'm like in a writer's block or a stump or something to come up with, the best thing to do is just usually stand up, walk away from the computer for a bit. The best thing for me is go have a hot shower. There's something about it. When I sit in the shower, my brain just starts flowing ideas, and it becomes a great place for me because I know that I'm in there, I'm away from my phone, I'm away from the computer. Technically, nobody else can talk to me, right? And I can just, enjoy it, and I have something to focus on, right? Which is the water, and hot for me. Cold for other people, I've heard, but hot shower for me. And then I'll, get ready, get back ready, whatever it is, and then go right to work. And usually that opens things up there. And when I remember how they were putting this product together, it's one of those things that it's a product by itself. Like we can have an entire company around this coffee creamer and do very well with it. It's a sizzle product. It happens to work with weight loss, which is something we were always going to have our hand in because it's a major category online, right? If I look at all the millions of dollars that we've made more money out of weight loss as a category than anything else. Now, time will tell. Wine will probably start really making a good run on that, but we've only been selling wine for 5 years, right? We've been selling weight loss. I've been selling weight loss since 1989. Okay, so just put that in perspective. It's been like one of those things that's just a guarantee it's going to work. If you got weight loss that works, you're going to make money, right? As long as there's McDonald's, I got something to compete with. I mean, we just know it. So the thing about this is, it's /coffee. All our ads are going to be about weight loss, driving to coffee. So we want to keep it the easiest thing possible, right? So I'm going to just write about that when it comes. Okay, I need to get the verbiage or the spelling, so I'm gonna grab it right here. Now I'm gonna state this. This just got released yesterday, right? People can't even order it until the 17th. I'm a blogger. I'm gonna start building the pages, getting it tied up, because the 17th will be here like snap, right? And I wanna have my page ready and out there. And then I'm gonna really start promoting it once I actually have the link that ties it to the information page. There isn't one yet. I went and logged in today. It's not there yet. They'll get it there soon enough, but I'm gonna still market it, right? I'm gonna still act as if, because it's only 2 weeks away, less than 2 weeks away, right? And so 2 weeks goes by pretty quick, especially if you're doing this on a part-time basis. So 2 weeks will fly by. So that's my link I got from my other page. Just went and copied it from it. Yeah, I'll tell you where it goes. It goes to the Our Products page. And when it goes to the Our Products page, it's on there. It says pre-order now. That's just because I'm logged into my other account. But I know it'll be there soon, and so at least I know it'll be there, and I can feature the other products, right? So it's there, and that's good enough for me today. But when they have a set page, it goes right to plus thermo. I will use that link, and I'll just come modify it, right? So I just want to state that for you guys, because there's a lot of details I do that I'm trying to get better at explaining along the way. That's one of them. So I'm going to come here. I'm on that second paragraph. Have plus thermo. This is snap. Squeeze. Your favorite beverage. And so I'm spelling out what it does as far as the benefits, and then and I'll go into my personal story. But all this stuff below, it doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't matter, because it might, but it really doesn't, right? I can go with it, or I can modify it. And this is stuff that I wrote before. It's already out there. It's already been indexed based on this content, so I can keep it. But I can just go new, right? And so I'm just going to keep going with it. I do want a really good picture, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to click add image. I'm going to go from my library. I've already pulled it from the page. It's right here. Then I'll make sure I change the hyperlink. Oops. And I grabbed that because it has the correct enunciation, and there's a TM that's supposed to be there, but I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. Open link in a new tab, and I'll just go right there. So, and then, and I got the thing with the coffee cup right here. This is great. I select this image. I'm just going to change where it goes to. And I'm gonna get rid of all the thermal perk stuff, right? So I'm just gonna eliminate this. I'm gonna take this image. I want that image moved over to the left. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna delete that altogether. Sorry, like my verbiage from before, so I'm leaving that on there. Keep my fine wines link in here. That's great. I'll keep my fine wine. That's fine. And this is my storyline from before, so I'm going to keep it, right? And I'm just looking at it. Coffee and wine comes in. I'm going to put my Velveeta product on that link, right? And the same with this one. So it says coffee. It has that same image on that one too. I got rid of the other one. It's here. I'm going to just change the link. I might want to put a different photo for right now. That one's fine. So I was going to change it from our coffee to our okay, so instead of with our coffee, I'm going to say with our, and then I'm going to use our right there, plus thermo. Copy. Now, I do want to put the video on this too, right? So, so I got the picture of the image right here, and then right here is a great place where I really should put the image or the video. So I'm gonna hit plus custom HTML. I'll go back just show you guys how to do this again. I'm gonna hit right click and view page source, Control F, type Vimeo. It pulls it right up. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to my page. This page, the copy page. I'm going to paste it right there. And I'm just going to modify the width to 560 and then 315. Right, I'm going to go ahead and hit update for this page. Fine wines, I got my coffee in here, coffee and wine. My story is still the same, all because of plus thermo. I am going to highlight that again. That's what I want. Oops. Undo that. That's funny. I got it copied way too much. Let me go back to that. I want to put it there. Copy. Try this again. Okay, put that there. Okay, and I'm gonna fix that spacing. And it says biohacking, and that just takes it to the biohacking, right? And that's an internal link, so we don't. This takes them to the actual product. This takes them to the biohacking page. And this is just another plug too that I had before. So I'm just showing you guys all this. I talk about registering, and it's right there. All these things are in here. That's there. I'm just double checking it all right. And I got to change my verbiage to where I talk about coffee. So I got to rewrite this for the creamer. That's it. So I have my story about cake and eat it too. And I really feel like I have that still, even more so now, right? So I'm just going to add this. I'm just reading through it, make sure that I cover the word coffee for how this works, right? This is how I'm going to edit it. And this is my main copy page. So I'm not going to lose my marketing I did. I'm not going to lose anything to my rory3.com/copy ads. I just redirected it to a better product that we have to work on, right? And I've explained my storyline on the front and my personal stories in there. That's it. I'm going to hit update and call this good. And then I'm going to make the modifications for new people starting out with, because this is going to be a frontline product for us to market for sure. So that being said, you guys saw me modify the coffee page. Anywhere else I have a coffee reference that I was going to, like the Valentis thing before, now I'm going to send it all here. I'm redirecting all the same keywords, all the same pages to here, just modifying it. And that's the best example I could give you guys right now. I just did it live. I put the verbiage in there if we can, and we're good to go. All right, I'm going to stop the share. Guys, get going on that. Modify your pages. We got a great product. Wait till you guys have it. Like, you guys, we just got that, right? And we already know how it works. Now we're going to have it in full production, available here within 2 weeks. I mean, you guys, it just keeps getting better and better and better. And we just add more things to an already set up ecosystem that we have. Every one of you that has a PBS has an ecosystem to create sales in so many different categories. I know you understand and get it. We just got to focus on the anchors, drive that traffic, drive it to the directions that's there, tell the story of the products, share it out there. But people perk up when they see coffee. There's a reason we use images of coffee and wine. Coffee and wine make people happy. If I give you a cup of coffee, you're going to smile. You can have the worst day ever. I give you a warm cup of coffee, right? And this is way less added to it. So we're not losing the advantage of the coffee product. If you guys realize how simple this is? We didn't have to change people's coffee that they drink. We did that before. That was actually kind of hard. We're not changing their coffee. We're changing their creamer. Some people are really, set on that, but if you can lose weight with creamer that actually tastes good in your coffee, you guys, it's such an easier play. Promise. Anyway, God bless. See you guys on the one guy tomorrow. See you on the train on Thursdays, our awesome MSIs run, and then Saturday is going to be awesome. Bye for now, guys.